Welcome, 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 one and all, ladies and gents. Happy Friday to each and every one of you. It's time for the extra point, and I got the hit makers in the house today. Always a great day when I can have the whole gang in the building. In the middle square, Hollywood Square, coming to you straight from the Dominican Republic. Miss Tasha T. Sizzle, what's going on?
Nothing. Just enjoying another relaxing day. Oh, let me get out of my shot. Another relaxing day on the beach in La
Wow.
Playa.
Wow. Wow. She hit us with the flex, Michigan Mike. Mike, why don't you go sit in your jacuzzi for the rest of this show?
How
What's
Man,
is
up,
making
Papa
his
Bubba?
Friday, making his Friday stop through to holler at his peeps as he does just about every Friday that we can get him on. Mr. Michigan Mike, Michael Hasso, what's going on, buddy?
Hey man, enjoying the day. Looks like it's starting to get hot out here, so
Oh,
might
so it's
jump
almost
after.
pool time?
Yep.
All right, we can dig it. We can dig it. So since Tasha's on the beach and you're basically running your own conglomerate over there, we're gonna make this an abbreviated one so the peeps can get on with their weekend. But there's a couple of things that's going on that I didn't want to get flushed down the Friday news dump without getting y'all's reaction first and foremost. Now, can we start now on a serious note? We want to send our condolences, our prayers up to the family of Mr. Earl Simmons. He lost his battle um, with drug addiction, and it's awful and it's sad. He passed away today at the age of 50, and our condolences go out. Um, Tasha, just to show some love to X, your favorite DMX song of all time.
DMS. If you want it, you got it. Come and get it, baby. All you gotta do is shout it, baby. Right or
Right
die.
or die, what they
What y'all
really
really
want.
want?
Oh, oh,
What y'all really want?
hey, hey, that's a banger. Mike, your favorite DMX song of all time.
Man, I'm gonna go with "Cradle to the Grave." X gonna
Oh,
give it to you. Gonna get.
oh.
That's what I'm gonna go with.
Now, see, this is for all of y'all who thought Mike was going to say a commercial smash.
Y'all gonna
No,
make me
he
lose
been
my
marking it.
mind.
Nah.
Mike has
I'm gonna bring
Mike
it to
has
you.
been
Guys,
marking
gonna be quick.
it. So, man, R.I.P. to another legend gone too soon. We're losing them too fast. We shouts out to Sasha Denise checking in. So, with Mother on Deck, this show is brought to you by.
May Jane's Coffee. That's MAEJANES coffee.com. You can get your Colombian, your Honduran, and your Brazilian blend coffee. It's fresh ground by my baby girl, and she will whatever you order, she'll grind it up for you and send it to you. And she also has flavors. She calls that the May Jane pack, where you can get
Okay,
3 different flavors when you order your coffee.
nice, nice. So, shouts out to our sponsor. Make sure y'all check her out. Now, let's go ahead and get started, shall we? Um, Now, first things first, your boy Tasha T Sizzle, your boy Draymond Green is at it again. Um, yes, your boy's at it again. I gave you the chance to call him his name, but um, it,
I was going there. I was going there.
but no, we're gonna be nice today because Mike's on here. You know what I'm saying? When he comes on here, we're very kumbaya. He keeps us grounded and not so messy. So with Mike in the house, we're gonna cut right to the chase because y'all might agree with him. Now Draymond has been making news all week talking about KD, talking about the women's equal pay, talking about this, that, and the third. Well, now he just came out and said on KD's podcast this week that this current NBA is soft. The current NBA players are soft. He said that he goes to them to engage in verbal fisticuffs on a nightly basis, but they're more concerned with shaking hands and swapping jerseys with him after the game. He said that it's messing up his whole psyche, it's messing up everything. Now, do you agree, Tasha T. Sizzle?
The only thing that I will agree with him on is the NBA being soft. Because again, if you know me, my favorite team is the Detroit Pistons, the bad boy era Pistons,
Oh,
uh, the 2000 the early 2000 Detroit Pistons with when they was putting you on your
right. They were called
arse.
Bad Boy too.
Right. So, but the part of him of talking about they want to dap him up. First of all, nobody got time for all that damn arguing and fighting no more. Like, why are you actively trying to get someone to argue or start some mess so you'll have something to talk about, so you can go tweet it, or so you can go put it. This fool says salt.
S-O-L.
Salt.
She's still on that life.
I mean,
That's
why are you trying to get people to engage in an argument? Like, I mean, no one has time for that. No one wants to do all of that.
Mike, your thoughts?
And I thought it was hilarious how they've been leaving him wide open and pretty much saying like it's the ultimate trash player. Like, you're in NBA and people are leaving you wide open and you still not taking the shot. Like, you can't even dribble and then take a shot. Like, I think it's hilarious. I think this day and age of the NBA, I would agree, is probably softer than like not as physical, I guess, but they're still about their money and they're still about their points and they're still about the grind, and it's just in a different way. And so for him to try to like fight somebody, people are like, "No, we ain't got time for you, old man. Like, go sit down somewhere."
Now, Mike, you used a word that I want to go back to Tasha real quick with to distinguish between. Now, you used the word soft, saying they're not soft. But, Tasha, you did say in your opening salvo that the league is not as physical. Could Draymond have a point there? And do you think that that's for the better or for the worse, that it's not as physical as it was back in the Pistons days?
I mean, when I say physical, I mean, it's the fact that the rules have changed too. And a lot of these players, first of all, they are children, because they don't go to college like the players that we watch, so they can get their bulk up, get their body up. So they're already soft coming out of the 1 year or coming from the G League, because they haven't been battle tested, to me. And I think that's what college gives you. But I mean, you look at them now, and that's a foul. Everyone's flopping. You know, Reggie Miller did kick that leg out, but he wasn't flopping. But Reggie could also ball. Then you got, was it James Harden trying to kick the leg out? I'm not trying to say James Harden is soft, but the players today, Mike, they're not as physical. They're more like a finesse, and the game is kind of changing to more of that Euro style anyway, because everybody's trying to get a step back jumper and this and other thing. But I'm used to people getting in the paint, grinding, just going at it. That's the basketball that I like to watch.
I think what the main thing is, like, they realize that way a ball doesn't last that long. Like, you get good 10 years and that's it, or at most. And so I think, to what everyone's saying is like Zion can last. Everyone was saying that if you keep dunking the ball, you ain't gonna last that much longer. So I think it's just a different way. It's health reasons now.
Yeah, but you do have to evolve your game. You can't just live off of dunks. You do have to change your game.
Right. Now, let's stay right there for a second, because that's a nice segue. Zion Williamson had his record snap, about to be record snapped on Wednesday, I believe, to be the first player to go so many games with 25 or more points, shooting over 50%. With him playing at the level that he's playing, why is it that New Orleans is so bad? Is this a thing to where is he just stat grabbing, or do you think this guy can really lead a squad? Because if you look at Luka, he's got his team well entrenched in the playoff race. John Morant has the Memphis Grizzlies well entrenched in the playoff race. Trae Young has the Atlanta Hawks well entrenched in the playoff race in their second and third years. It looks like New Orleans is going backwards. Is that an indictment on Zion, or do you think he just needs better pieces?
You got it, Mike. Go ahead.
I definitely don't think he can lead. Like, even when he was at Duke, like, I was like, no. he thinks that his actions can lead a whole team, to where it's obvious that the Pelicans can't just monkey see, monkey do, and let's go get it. They obviously need a verbal leader, and he's not that leader.
He's not that leader. What say you, T. Sizzle? You think that he could be the best player on a championship playoff caliber team?
Well, I always called him Greg Oden Jr.
Wow.
Because his first year, I mean, he was too big MC. He was 2 tons of fun. And to me, that lacked discipline. And if you're supposed to be the leader of a team, if you lack discipline, everybody around you is going to lack discipline.
That is very true.
And he's not, like Mike said, he just doesn't. everyone is not a leader or could be. I mean, he's the face because he's Zion. They done paid him all this money, so they're going to make him the face regardless of how he plays. But everyone is not made to be a leader. He needs some pieces around him to help him because he's not a leader.
I think that it's an absolute criminal shame that he's putting up the type of numbers that he's putting up, yet his Pelicans are not even in the running for the play-in, not even 10 or 9. They're like 3 games behind Golden State for the 10th and final spot for the play-in game. That's unacceptable, in my opinion, if you're supposed to be that great of a player, especially I won't say a weaker Western Conference, but it's a Western Conference that's got considerably older. So you see some of the younger talent coming in, making a more of an immediate impact.
But like you said, wait a minute, like you said with Ja Morant, Ja Morant has carried the Grizzlies on his back since he got there. You know, so
very Luka-like.
Yeah, so yeah, I mean, the Mavs aren't really just burning it up, but Luka is carrying the team. Like
yes.
Right. I mean, of course you think Dirk, but you say Luka, oh yeah, that's the Mavericks right there. Like, you know, he's carrying that team.
Yeah. Did it again last night, 24, 9 and 9? This is what he does. All right, so let's stick with the old theme, because now I'm really fired up about this next segment here. Oh, Jerry Jones. Oh, Jerry, my buddy Jerry.
Calvin Candy.
Now, it has been rumored that he is really infatuated with Florida tight end Kyle Pitts. Now, y'all stop it already. Just let me get it out first. See, y'all, this is what happens when I don't tell them before we go live. Because they'll chew me up and spit me out. So I'm excited about this prospect. Tell me what y'all think about this. Dallas trades up from 10 to 4, grabs Kyle Pitts, has the greatest offense since the Rams in 99, 2000, and we go on to the ship. That's right there. We going to the ship. Now look, I know last year we needed defense, and CeeDee Lamb fell into our laps. We could not take him. This year we need defense, but the only missing piece in an offense that's going to be prolific is a stud tight end, and they said he's supposed to be the best in the last decade. Kyle Pitts to the Dallas Cowboys. Are y'all with me on that? Tasha, you with me?
Nah.
What?
Nah.
Why not?
Because if you're pinning your Super Bowl championship or your Super Bowl title run on a rookie tight end, you think that's the piece that's going to get you to
get him.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Marvin Allen is checking in, who's a Cowboys fan. Marvin, you're saying hell no to trade up and take Kyle Pitts?
Saying that. Of course he's saying hell no.
What are you talking about? No,
that's not what you need.
Yeah, you sounded like one of those 2011 one of the best offenses Cowboys have had in a while, and look what they did.
Yes.
Look what happened. Like, they need defense. That's like
nobody want to hear nothing about no defense. Look, you got Amari Cooper, you got CeeDee Lamb, you got Zeke, you got the $40 million man under center with a reconstructed ankle bone. You got Kyle Pitts in the scene.
The defense saved Tom Brady's ass.
Marvin, don't nobody want to hear from you today. Look, and he's a Cowboys fan, ladies and gentlemen.
You see the mask on him. He's telling the truth. Hey, Marvin.
So wait a minute. You say that you would rather just wait to who? Patrick Surtain II to fall in your lap at cornerback at 10? I mean, man, you're the Cowboy.
You can need a safety, a cornerback. You need a lot of things. You need an edge rusher would be nice.
All of the above. Mm-hmm. There you go, Marvin.
Now, I do agree with that, but the thing is, Jerry, at his advanced age and stage of life, is not trying to score 40. He's trying to do something Kansas City-esque. He's trying to get Dak to throw for 50 and 50. We're going 5,000 yards and 50 touchdowns. We got the Rookie of the Year. We got the most explosive offense. We don't need no defense.
And then you'll reach a Tampa Bay in the NFC Championship, and they'll hit that defense, and then look what happened to Kansas City.
Because you have no offensive line. Kansas
We
City.
got a little bit of offensive line left. We got a
I'm
little
talking
corner
about
offensive line left. We got a little bit of line left. A little bit of line left, just a little bit. Look, all I'm saying is that would be now Marvin is going the complete opposite way. He said, I think we should trade back for more picks. If you don't get the tight end, then I'm okay with that. But if you don't get him, I really rather you get Patrick Surtain because you need a shutdown corner. Every team needs a shutdown corner, and I think he's that. But this is Jerry we talking about. Offense sells tickets. Offense gets you on Sunday Night Football. They
Look at
pulled two of
all
Jerry's games off last year.
look at all that offense they had, and every time you went to the game, there were other jerseys in the seats. Why? Because the Cowboy faithful were selling their tickets.
Hey, it's a long drive to Arlington from Plano.
We make it. We made it.
Right, that's because they had an offense. That was 2014 when they had the most explosive offense in the league. Mike,
And
so
they still lost to the 49ers.
okay, so y'all disagree with me. So let's move it to this part then. What Marvin said, who's a Cowboys fan, and ladies and gentlemen, may I add real quick, I'm talking to a 49ers fan and an Eagles fan, two of the most hated fan bases in Cowboy Nation. I just needed y'all to know that for reference sake. Now I don't know what got into Marvin's Kool-Aid today. He said JC or Sertan. Michigan Mike, you up next. Would you sit pat and take a corner at 10 or safety at 10, or would you move back to acquire more picks?
I would stick to 10 if it were me. I think the only thing that I could do is maybe move up to the 4, and then
you can do it, Mike.
And then look for all those other picks. So I wouldn't use the 4. I would go back. I would move up a little bit and then trade them all for more picks.
Yeah.
That's my second choice.
Now, JC, that South Carolina cornerback, he's a problem too. He's a monster too. I get that. David Hernandez, a diehard Cowboys fan right here in Arlington. Now, this is what I said earlier, David. Just hear me out here. They said the Cowboys are interested in trading up to 4 to get Kyle Pitts, the all-world tight end out of Florida. You put Kyle Pitts in with that offensive line, that running back, those wide receivers, and that quarterback pulling the trigger, you got the greatest offense in the history of the NFL, Cowboy up. What you think about that?
But you can't stop anybody. You can't stop anybody.
Yeah, you end up losing. You lose 42 to 56.
all out of Big 12. That's what you're gonna be doing.
Well, this is Texas.
Right, putting all those points up and you still lose a dang game.
Come on, y'all. Y'all being a little. Come on now. Now, hold on. Now, David checks in. I wouldn't trade up for him, but if he fell to us, that would be amazing. Sort of like CD did. Sort of like CD Lamb did. Okay.
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen though. Ain't gonna happen.
No.
He ain't gonna fall to 10. That's crazy.
He's not falling to 10, by the way, because somebody else would trade up. Once he gets to 5 and they see the Dallas didn't take him, somebody would trade up to jump. Right, coming from a 49er fan. And don't forget the Eagles fan over here. But y'all got
I'm on the mic. I gotta, we gotta tell the truth over here. So
right.
I'm not gonna lie. Y'all ran on my parade so early. Can you at least wait till after the draft? But I'm just saying,
no business telling us off air. You should have told us off air.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is why I give them stuff live and raw, because they sparing not my feelings. So this one may go get a little rough too. So Pro Football Focus. Hold on, wait a minute. Now we do acknowledge Eagle fans on the extra point because that's Michigan Mike. Oh, the football hated the building. I love the fall. Now none of the players that we need is worth number 10 pick. You agree with that? The Cowboys got that many holes?
They got a lot of holes. They got a lot of holes.
Man, this segment went way worse than I thought it was going to go. We can still save money, get what we need. No, man, scared money don't make money, right, Mike?
That's true. Scared money don't make money.
But they ain't got no money. They gave it all to Dak.
You know what? That's a good point.
Come on, let's be real. Let's look at the original.
Real quick, because that's a good point. That's a good point. Sticking with the Cowboys. Sticking with America's team right here. Now, this wasn't me that said this. But you can go back and check it on Twitter. Pro Football Focus has named the Dallas Cowboys wide receivers the best in the NFL. They got the best receivers in the NFL. Now, I see y'all's wheels turning, and out of fairness, I want to play a quick game of hang in there or have a seat with you both. I got a list right here of some notable, hold on, let me get in the camera, of some notable wide receiver combos. I'm going to do the work for you. You tell me if this group can hang in there with the Cowboys receivers or should they have a seat. All right? Fair enough?
Yep.
All right. Since I'm sucker punching y'all with this, I'll go ahead and do the research. We're going to go first up, Cheetah and Travis Kelce. Would you rather have Cheetah and Travis Kelce, or would you rather have the trio of Amari Cooper, Michael Gallup, and CeeDee Lamb?
How do we what do we say for the better option? Like, because that's the way better option than what the Cowboys have.
It's way better. Way
So y'all
better.
saying so y'all saying y'all would take,
better.
so the Cowboys need to have a seat then when it comes to Kansas City.
Yeah,
Right.
Cowboys need to have a seat.
What?
They
Okay,
can stay in the locker room.
that's a bad duo. That's a bad duo. I wanted to make it fair. That's a really, really good duo. Now, David, I would post there's only one football though, but you're making their point, not mine. So you're supposed to be helping me, Cowboys fan. Okay, so that one's down. We got one down. Y'all will take the Kansas City. How about DeAndre Hopkins, AJ Green, and Larry Fitzgerald?
It's just the
Cardinals
fact.
trio.
It's just the fact that Fitzgerald is aging.
They're all aging.
Yeah,
Jeez.
AJ is what? This is AJ's 11th season. This is gonna be his 11th season, right?
Right. Or somewhere.
I'm gonna go with the Cowboys simply because of youth, but Amari Cooper stays injured a lot.
Amari Cooper is the $20 million heist. There's no way he should be making $20 million a year. He disappears in all the big games. But so, look, Marvin is agreeing with y'all. He says Cheetah and Kelce. Okay, but what about DeAndre Hopkins, AJ Green, and Fitzgerald?
But D Hop is a totally different beast.
Hopkins by himself is better than the Cowboys. So
Yes.
Disrespect.
Yes.
Man, Hopkins is cold.
Man, D Hop is
cold
straight
because he did it with me throwing him the ball one season.
Right.
Yeah. See, the problem that I have with Amari Cooper is I think he has the talent to run his routes, but that's the thing is he doesn't run his routes all the way. So if he doesn't get the ball, you just look at him and you know he's not getting the ball. Like he knows. Like I'm like, why are you not running the route? Like they know now that it's not coming to you because you're not running your route.
Now Amari is trash to David Hernandez. I agree with you right there, Michigan Mike. Sasha Denise says, Marvin is keeping his trio when it comes to Arizona. Let's keep going. We got some more here. We have the reigning champion, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Gronk, and Cameron Brate.
I think that's a no-brainer for me because they won the championship. So.
Oh, no, we don't start talking about they won a championship.
No,
never won a championship.
No, Mike Evans. Go ahead, Mike.
No, I was gonna say I'm gonna go with that just because they get it done. I think Gronk, you can still count on him to catch those balls, and I think that's the main thing for me. If you're running your route, then you have to catch the ball. But that's a tough one because you also heard me complaining about how many times they were dropping the balls throughout the playoffs, and I was getting mad. That's a toss-up for me, but I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with the Bucks. I'm gonna go with the Bucks.
Mike. Every week you would talk to me about how those receivers were trash. I'll shut you up. Y'all just can't say it. Dallas.
No, it's just the fact that when I think about, like he said, I've seen Amari Cooper quit on the job. I've watched the game where he said, "Hey, I'm calling in sick" while he was playing. I mean, the thing is, CeeDee Lamb is so cold, but CeeDee Lamb is the business. But he's so young. That's the thing. He didn't make a lot of rookie mistakes this past season. He played good. He really did. But it's not because they won the championship. I'm inclined to lean towards Tampa because I do like Mike Evans.
You could have just said them boys. That was a long way of saying them boys. I got you. All right, next up, let's go to the A with Calvin Ridley and Julio Jones.
Cowboys, they too damn old.
Calvin Ridley is a young guy. I'm keeping mine versus Tampa too, Marvin.
You said what? But who else did you say? Who else did you say?
Julio. Julio, is he the non-factor for you on this one?
What's Julio's real name? Ernesto. It's some kind of weird name. Julio Jones is our
Asbestos.
age. His name is something really odd. I mean, he's our age. At least with Arizona, you got Fitzgerald is old, but you got two guys who are younger.
Well, D-Hop is 130 receptions rolling out of bed.
Right, and then like I said, AJ Green is what? He should be 32? That's still kind of young.
If he didn't have to be the one, I like his role in the slot or doing something in an ancillary role there. But Julio Jones don't move the needle for you. You'd rather have CeeDee Lamb and Amari Cooper?
Not anymore. I used to be a big Julio Jones because I mean he was cold. You can't take that away from him. But yeah, I would go with the Cowboys on this one.
Mike?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree. Just because
sadness in your voice, I love it.
Just because I'm a big Julio fan, but he's just getting older. And plus, when you don't have any talent on the other side of the ball, then it's hard when everyone's double, triple teaming you. And yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Cowboys on this.
All right, and last but not least, Justin Jefferson and Adam Thielen out of Minnesota. Now, Justin Jefferson came in second in the Rookie of the Year. He had almost 1,500 yards receiving as a rookie. And you add that to Adam Thielen, who's been a perennial Pro Bowler the last 3-4 years.
I'm going to go with the Vikings.
I'm going with the Vikings on that one.
I like Thielen a lot on that one. So
hooked on a feeling.
I'm going with the Vikings because I just happened to see the Titans play against Minnesota in Week 3, and Justin Jefferson basically, Tennessee had a bad defense, of course, but it put him on my radar, and he never fell off from there. 1,500 yards receiving as a rookie with who's that throwing him the ball up in Minnesota? Kirk Cousins?
Kirk taking it to the bank all-star, a franchise tag all-star.
You're right. Hey, he showed you how to get the bag, though. He's the Master P of free agency. Let's keep that real. He a no-limit soldier. And last but not least, since we're riding out with the Cowboys, Ezekiel Elliott. Wow, she's still laughing. I ain't even asked
because he's a joke. That's why.
Oh, Sasha, maybe I'm gonna ask you this then, Sasha. Let me laugh. Ezekiel Elliott. You have to put. I'm talking about. You have to put the whole 401k, the Roth IRA, everything on the line. Plus or minus 1,200 yards. What would you put your money on? With that offense coming back, 1,200 yards. With that coming back, 1,200. Can I get 1,200 for Zeke?
Would I put my money on Zeke?
Yeah, to get 1,200.
Oh fuck no! Oh.
Well, it's a little closer tonight than usual. Look, tell us how you really feel, Tasha. No, as a matter of fact, don't tell us how you really feel. Mike, you up?
Oh hell no.
Is he gonna have his belly out? That's all I need to know. Is his belly gonna be out?
Yeah. Can I take the under on this one? I'll bet on that.
Now you're a gambling man, Mike. I know you do work at the casino, so you would take the pool, the upstairs, all them TVs, the cars. Yeah. You take all of that and put it on under 1,200 yards rushing. That's not a lot.
Yeah, you would think, right? You would think, right? He has one job: run the ball, right? Nah.
Hey, he said, did we just go after dark? Her hate for the Cowboys is real, y'all. Thank you, Mike, for help cleaning that up.
The hate for the school that he came from is even greater.
Hey, and look, I'm going to just let Marvin say it. Right there, 1,200, 1,201, and some change. The Cowboys are going to break. Is
his belly going to be out or not?
Now,
that's always a mystery. That's always a mystery.
Yeah, it all depends on like his focus. That's where I think he lacks. So what I think Tasha's saying is like, is he gonna be fit in for it or not? Right. So he got his boy back. So is he gonna be like having that thick 6-pack that he usually has, or is he gonna have like a little popcorn bubbly on the bottom? You know. Right. So it's just a different running back. So you got to let us know how he's turning out. So if he shows up and he's actually working out, then of course he's going to do that.
Is he going to be jumping in the Salvation Army kettle and doing
Oh no, he
everything
can't fit in
else
that no more.
and
He
being
can't fit in that.
off-season acting a fool?
He has no more guaranteed money coming to him after this year, and they're not going to give him another deal after he strong-armed him. Now, we got some receipts. Zeke did 900 this year with a buck. Oh, that's all he did? That's it?
And he still got the same busted leg.
And all they did was run the ball.
Because they didn't have because their quarterback's ankle was.
Don't do it. Don't do it. He's healthy now. He's back throwing in the bubble. But no, Marvin, that don't help me. How do I take this down? That don't help me. Marvin, 900 is only. I could have sworn he had like at least 11. Oh no. But think about it though. With Andy Dalton under there, with a depleted offensive line, they were just ganging up on him. I say just having Dak back under center is worth 300 yards. I'm nervous about this one now. I say bet either or your 401k or your IRA. Don't do both. Keep you one in the cut. See Mike for stock tip options because now I'm nervous. 900, that's deplorable. Wow.
He gonna hit 700. Watch.
Right, and they like I said, still got the same piss poor line. The quarterback's coming back, so he's gonna be throwing it more.
Hey, would you move him? Would you move him before the draft to a desperate team that needs a star player jersey, and then maybe pick up?
I would move him and get him some defense.
Maybe pick up ETN in the second, third round. Maybe pick up the other guy from Alabama, second, third round. Move Zeke.
Then you might have something there.
Move Zeke.
But I think they put too much money. I mean, Jerry has done.
Well, the team doesn't have to absorb much wherever he's going.
Yeah.
You get you a 6th-round pick for him now.
Crazier things. So you never know. But I think Jerry and Steven are still wanting him to pan out.
If you're the Dolphins, why not take him for a 6th-round flyer? You got 100 picks.
In Miami, he will act a plum fool.
But he won't have the cantaloupe keg though. Not down there, he won't have the cantaloupe. He'll have a nice little 6-pack and plenty of partying to do on South Beach. Right, Marvin, tell him. He's running behind Tyron Smith and Collins again this year. Lyle Collins. They'll both be back. It's gonna be all right in Dallas. Dallas, if they pick up Kyle Pitts, they're gonna have close to 7,000 yards in total offense. You heard it right here at the extra point. 7 G's.
And still be 8 and 9.
I didn't say nothing about record.
or only having 2 losses and losing in the first round. Because they're going to get a first round bye, so they're going to lose in the second round.
You know what? Y'all, next week I'm going to try to get them the stuff in advance so they can like
take some of that off of it.
I thought that I could catch them with their pants down, literally, figuratively, I mean, with bringing them on live to ask them these questions, but now I don't have any rebuttals because I can't get on my stats that quick. Lesson learned. Thank you, Marvin, for having my back. Give me some stats in here. Man, don't do ETN like that. Don't make what? We're not even gonna get into that. We're not gonna get into that. Y'all, ladies and gentlemen, I need y'all to start getting used to seeing these 3 faces. It's almost draft time. It's almost NBA playoff time. So we're about to start cranking up the show outtakes. So we'll let y'all get back to y'all weekend, but we will be right back at this week. Peoples, say goodbye to the peoples.
Bye.
We'll see y'all next week. Let's count down to that draft. Kyle Pitts. Peace.
Peace.